パルマ、気づくのが遅くなってごめんね。
いえ、ありがとうございます。カイン様とご一緒の学校でよかったです。同じクラスになれなかったのは残念ですが。
A クラスでも十分すごいよ。わからないことがあったら教えるから気軽に声をかけてね。はい、よ
ろしくお願いします。ちょっとカイン様、よろしいですか？随分と仲がおよろしそうですが、これはお話が必要かしら。
It's time. I need you to let me know in the comments. Is the person that called Cain at the end of the episode the past king, the originator, the original isekai person that started the whole entire generation up to now where the king is descended from? Or is this another person because he stated, you're just like Grandpa described you? So does that mean that he's a descendant of the original king? And on top of that, how can the past king, original king, have predicted or have described Cain at some point in the past? Now, that is the question. And the reason that that's the question is it's no small feat to think that the original king maybe could see into the future and predict that maybe Cain himself would finally get isekai'd into this world following himself. It's also no small feat or small thing to think that he could also be almost immortal based on all the different powers that Cain currently has. So, a couple of different avenues here when we start thinking about the different possibilities of whether it was the original king still or whether it is in fact a descendant of the original king. Regardless, we know that their home base and their home setup is at the Royal Academy, and the moment that Cain arrived there, they called them there to a secret corridor inside the library that led to a secret house that involved some coffee, which we all love. And I can't imagine a world without coffee. I think that would probably be the two things personally, I think that if I were isekai in any world, the two things I would need to have in life would be coffee and would be rice. Those would be the two things that I would need to unequivocally go and find ASAP in that world. And if I were without, I think I would be a very, very sad boy. Now, regardless, this episode was really, really good, but let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. So the rest of the episode basically revolved around Cain finally having entrance exam day, and the episode started off with Sylvia basically freaking out, his maid, freaking out that he was going to be late. He teleported to the school, so no problem there. He did end up going in through the wrong gate, and I figured something was up because I literally wrote this down. I said, I bet there was some kind of mix-up where he's taking the class. The reason that I thought that is because in his classroom, A, the teachers were being a little snotty, but B, he was in the blue royal garb and everything, and all the rest of the kids there were all in like tattered clothes and basically the most basic of basic starter wear ever. So he stood out like a sore thumb. So immediately I thought like, oh, I bet he got like there was some kind of logistical mix up and he got stuck inside of the wrong class. Now the other thing I thought of is even if he went through the wrong gate, you would think that they would have had his name there prior, but regardless, I'll let that one go. But I did write that down, and that's exactly what happened. He ended up going through the south gate as opposed to the north gate, where he should have gone for royals and for nobles. So that was the whole entire thing. The rest of the episode follows him acing the test, acing the magic test. During the magic test, though, I was a little pissed off with him because, it's like, yo, hold back a little bit, bro. These kids are out there doing little poof fireballs, little putt-putts, and he's like, magic bullet annihilation. And he ended up getting the bill for that later on, which I thought was really funny regardless. He also ended up finding the A-rank adventurer, who was the examinee. I don't remember exactly what his name is, but he's the red hair guy, who we saw in the tavern or in the adventurer guild before. He ended up finding him, and obviously he overdid it again. So much so that the examiner just said, bro, come back on acceptance day. You're good to go. Go home. And I thought that was really funny. Also, he got in trouble with the king. The king said, what the hell is the problem? A, Tellus and Silk couldn't see you, so they were pissed off at me and the Duke. And B, what the hell happened? He told them all about what happened. I thought that was really funny. He had to foot the repair bill for the school, which I thought was funny. Then we finally got to see his sister, Renee. Finally, big sister love. What is he gonna do about his big sister as well, too? Because her skill is brother complex skill. So what is he gonna do about his sister in the future? Is he gonna have to is she just gonna have to be part of his harem, or what is he gonna do? Because she is obsessed with our boy Kane. So he's gonna have to figure out that logistical nonsense in the future. Then it was uniform time. Silk and Tellus looked amazing in their uniform. He gave a speech of the school. The king came to the speech, and that was pretty interesting. He basically came just to threaten Kane not to act up and don't destroy the effing school, which I thought was really, really funny as well. Then we get to see Tellus and Silk talk about how they're going to take management classes to manage his territory in the future, which I thought was a really cute thing. And then Palma, the Beast Girl that we've seen before in past episodes, finally came to the school as well. And Kane got in trouble with Silk and Tellus, and they were like, "Yo, who's this girl?" So they immediately brought her over because you could immediately tell she's gonna be part of his harem in the future. Because he was like, "Yo, come to me if you need anything." Palma was like, "Okay, I'll be in your care." So Silk and Tellus basically took that to kind of like, okay, let's acclimate her and get her all set up, get her under our care as well. Then we come all the way back to where I started this review off on, which was the whole entire which was the whole king stuff, and the king, or potentially descendant of the king, knew that Kane was Kazuya in the past life. So it's like, how the hell does he know that? Which is all extremely interesting. So, great episode. Really enjoyed all the different beats that happened this episode. It was pretty funny, very enjoyable to watch. I really enjoyed watching Kane be a disaster to the effing school. Really nice little twist at the end, wondering who this guy is and why is he here at the school. And then all the nonsense that happened with Silk, with Tellus, with now Palma, and then of course with Reina, his sister as well. So let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comments below. Sorry for this video being late. I'm just getting set up in a brand new house. You guys see behind me, the whole entire setup is different. I'm still working on fine-tuning a couple of pieces here, but basically this is what my new videos will be looking like. But thank you guys for your patience. Anybody who clicked on this, still, I know when you release a video not on release day, sometimes it doesn't do as well. So if you came by, let me know in the comments. Hit me up with a little emoji down there, or your thoughts on this episode. All right, I'll see you guys next week for episode number 9. Peace.